Okay, so good morning everyone. It is our last day here at Center Parcs today. We have had a bit of a chilled morning. We have just had a lie-in and then slowly got ready for the day. We are off for our Segway Experience in just a short while. So the plan for today is we're going to go over to the Segways, do the Segway Experience. Then on the way back, we're going to drop my bike off at the cycle centre, just because if you can do it, we would recommend it, just because tomorrow everyone's going to be checking out of their cabins, which means the return for the cycle centre can get very, very busy. So if you want to just get on the road, don't have to worry about anything, and just leave, then that's probably the best option, and that's what we found with Longley anyway. So yeah, we're going to take my bike back. We're then going to have a spot of light lunch at the sports cafe possibly, and then make our way from there up to the village square to grab little bits before we need to go home. And then we're going to come back to the lodge and just have a very chilled afternoon. It's surprising how full on Center Parcs is, especially if you book something for every single day like we have. We've booked an activity for every single day, and it definitely catches up with you. So yeah, but that's how we are. We always do something every day. It's pretty much how we always are. It's a typical day for us to always get up and do something. So yeah, today we'll give our final review on Center Parcs Woburn. We'll give our final thoughts on the 3-bedroom lodge and whether it was worth value for money and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to head over to the Segway Experience now. The weather we've got today is very gloomy, rainy, windy.
Cold.
You can just see the trees moving out there, which is going to be a delight to balance on a Segway with. So yeah, so we're going to get ready, head off out and head up to the Segway Experience. Obviously we won't be able to film whilst on the Segway Experience, but we are going to try and hopefully take some pictures, because obviously we missed out taking pictures on the aerial adventure, which was a little bit disappointing because we didn't know that you could just put your stuff in a locker. So we left everything here at the cabin. I was saying to Lizzie, I would have loved to have had some pictures of us maybe at the base of like the tower,
and then like with our harnesses and
yeah,
stuff
and
on.
then handed the phone to the instructor to put it back in the locker or something. So but yeah, we're going to head over to the Segway Experience. I'll probably put a few photos in just after this, and then the next time we'll probably catch up with you guys will probably be straight after the Segway Experience.
Taking Tasha's bike back.
Okay, so we've just finished on the Segway. It was actually really good and surprisingly easier than what I thought it was going to be. We've both said that for the month, because it was just the two of us, it was also nice as well, but I think it made the experience go a lot quicker than what the time slot was for. Because we both come off saying like, oh, it didn't feel like we were on there for much longer than what it was advertised for, but we both really enjoyed it. We were both pleased we've done it. So now we're heading over to the plaza. We've just said goodbye to the bike. There's the bike. Yeah, we're heading down to the plaza now to get some lunch and to have a look around, get some stuff for tonight from the Park Mart. Some logs, because we've burnt all our logs. So yeah, so we're going to go down to the sports cafe. Now that is like one of the main ones here, and that's the only one we haven't really had anything to eat out of. So yeah, so we're going to head down to the sports cafe and we'll let you know what we think.
So we've come into the sports bar to have something to eat. We've both gone for fish and chips Tasha's gone for fish and chips with no peas, and I've gone for fish and chips with garden peas. So this is our food. It's really nice. We both got
reasonable price as well.
Soft drinks, yeah. I think drinks were like £2.50 or something like that,
Yeah.
and the meal was like £11.50 or something like that. And we've already said we want dessert.
2 drinks and 2 mains, because obviously like sandwiches and soups and that are cheaper. But for all this it was like £28.
Yeah.
So
That's really good. So we're tucking into some fish and chips. So we decided to come to the arcade. And take my mask off because there's no one around. So we're good. Ooh.
So we have got back to the lodge now after the sports bar. We went to the arcade as well, which you would have seen. So the plan is, because it's our last day, we're just going to chill, but we want to make sure that we leave the lodge in a reasonable state for the housekeeping as well. So we're going to have a little bit of a tidy up and then have a movie night. We bought some more logs from the Park Mart. So 3 of these fire logs were £10.
They've been for 2 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. Or you could buy a single one for £4.25. So really it saves you money buying just the 3. So we're just gonna light the fire now.
An attempt. Didn't want to catch fire then. Doesn't want to catch. Oh, wait. You're gonna... Yeah. Oh, it goes a funny colour, look. It's like blue. Oh.
Okay guys, so after a few hours of just chilling here in the lodge, we're about to settle down for the last night. We've got all of our snacks here ready for our movie night. We're going to watch Hocus Pocus. And this ends the Center Parcs series. Would we be coming back to Woburn? Absolutely. We're actually going to book this exact same lodge for next year, tomorrow. So yeah, we are actually, in all seriousness, going to be rebooking Woburn.
Definitely.
Between this one and Longleat, we have both said we prefer this one, hands down. Just because I think it's more close. Everything is close. Within, you don't have to walk for miles to get to everything, whereas Longleat, it's a bit hilly as well.
I think the difference as well with Longleat, we chose the cabin and I didn't really look at like where we are, whereas this time Center Parcs chose the cabin for us, and the cabin we have, like, it is super central to everything. So for that reason, I think we would, and we are, aren't we, going to be booking for
booking it again for tomorrow.
Year.
Tomorrow for next year, but we're booking it tomorrow. Yeah,
we're going to book it tomorrow for next year. And we're going to look at some new activities that we can do. So we're going to look at some things that we possibly, not to spoil it too much, but things that you probably wouldn't think that we would do.
Yeah, so we were talking next time maybe we'll do archery.
Don't spoil
Obviously there's things that we would repeat. For example, I would love to come back and do the aerial adventure again and do the zip wire over the lake. So rounding off the series, the high point for me on this trip, it would have to be aerial adventure. It was a great day and we got really lucky with the weather.
We've been super lucky with the weather.
Really lucky with the weather.
Literally dodging rain clouds all week.
Yeah, I would say aerial adventure was my highlight. My favourite meal would probably have to go to Huck's last night.
Wings.
The chicken wings was amazing. And yeah, so that would be my highlight and my favourite meal. What about you?
I think my highlight has just been everything. Like, I can't pinpoint one specific activity because I've enjoyed them all, even though I absolutely hated the aerial adventure. I quite enjoyed the zip wire at the end because I knew it was like game over. I just liked the whole like feel of Woburn, that it's small, it's easy, everything's easy access. Like, we weren't far away from everything. It was just, we were really central and I just like that. Favourite meal? Do you know what? I think it may have been the fish and chips we just had from the sports bar. Just a simple meal. It was the one meal I probably ate the most of. I did enjoy Hacks last night with chicken wings, but I think the sports bar fish and chips did it for me.
The sports bar was good. I realised we haven't really spoken about the sports bar. The sports bar cafe was good, however they're still operating on the app system. Now that's all very well and good when the app works. The app did not work today, which meant we had to wait for a server, and the service wasn't to par, in my opinion,
as Hacks was.
And it, you know, the pancake house, the service in there was fantastic. Again, the sports cafe did not live up to the service. Really, we were kind of just forgotten about, and we had to keep asking people for like food, for drinks, and to clear the tables. That was quite surprising. I found that they brought the desserts over and they still hadn't cleared the dinner plates, which was quite surprising. So yeah, yeah, like it was good food, but the service kind of let the sports bar cafe down. However, it is the most reasonable priced out of all of them. So I would say, you know, if you wanted to do this on a budget, it's definitely doable. And you could eat out at the sports bar cafe every single night if you wanted to and have something different, because there's loads of variety there. But it was all right for what you paid for. It was brilliant. So yeah, so we're just gonna end the series now, and we will see you on our next adventure, whatever that adventure may be. We're not too sure yet, but we will see you then. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hit the bell notification for when those videos do drop. And also follow us on Instagram, because our next adventure will be put up on Instagram first. So if you want to know where we're going, what we're doing, you can always find us and follow us on there. So thank you very much, guys. We will see you next time.